Hey there, this is a video on how to play the song Play Crack This Guy by Brand New. First off, the tuning is flat, and to tune it flat, put your finger on the 6th fret of the low E, and it'll sound a bit off. That's because it's a half step higher. So to get it flat, just tune this so it would sound like it regularly would if you had it on the 5th fret. And yeah, so that's how you tune it flat. Just do that through all the strings. Alright, so this is a really easy song. It has 5 chords actually, but you only use 4 most of the time. First chord is a G. To play a G, take your middle finger, put it on the 3rd fret of the low E string, put your index finger on the 2nd fret of the A string, and take your ring finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the high E string. It should sound like this. The next chord is pretty much like a G. It's called a C major 7. You just take your index and middle finger and move them down a string, and don't play the top E string. It should sound like this. And those are the first 2 chords. You play that 3 times, then you switch to another chord, which I'll show you in a second. But the strumming pattern for this is down, down, up, down, up, down. It sounds like this. I'll play it really slow. Okay, and that's how you play the first part. After you're done playing your G and your C major 7 3 times, you switch over to an E minor. An E minor is really simple. You take your index finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the A string. Take your middle finger and put it on the 2nd fret of the D string, and it should sound like this. You can play the low E string. It doesn't really matter. It affects the sound a little bit, but not too much. And then the next chord after that, all you do is take your middle finger off and don't play the top E string on this time. That's why the tab says to do it, is to have it on the A string, but I think it sounds better if it's on the D string. So far it should sound like this. And if you are going to do it where you just play the D string like I do, don't play the E or the A string. It makes it sound too bassy and it sounds really sloppy. So those are the 4 main chords that you do. The other chord is a C. A C is pretty simple too. If you hadn't played it before, I'd suggest just going through and learning it. What you do is take your index finger and put it on the 1st fret of the B string. Take your middle finger, put it on the 2nd fret of the D string, take your ring finger and put it on the 3rd fret of the A string. It should sound like this. And they play that during the bridge, where they say the hole in the hall defied the crew's attempt. So. And then after that C, it just switches back to a G, I believe, but I'm not 100% positive on that. And then they also play a C again, where it says flooded the engines and radio, and then it switches back to a G. And then in the chorus, where they say that the captain, that's a C. I'm pretty sure it switches back to a G, but once again, I'm not sure. And where they say, but the Dakotas and the water's cold, that's another C, and then back to a G, but once again, not 100% positive. So, yeah, just remember, it sounds like... It's that simple. Really easy song to play. So yeah, that's how you play it. Hope this helped.